Today we will show you how to configure this DMX Pro control desk, which has 512 channels and 32 programmable scenes. To do this, we will use the Focaled Montana 36 and the Boston moving head. First, connect the 3-pin XLR cable to the desk and the other end of the cable to our first spotlight. Since the spotlights are connected in parallel, we will take another XLR cable and connect one end to the output of the first spotlight and the other end to the output of the second spotlight to the input of the moving head. Next, we will turn on the devices. We will place the first one on channel 1, i.e. a 001, and press the Enter button. We will set the moving head to channel 8, i.e. a 008, since the Montana Spotlight only has 7 channels, and this way the channels will not mix.
Here we go.
Next, we will look at each button on the DMX console. First, we have buttons 1 to 16 or 17 to 32, depending on the page we select. In addition, each button has several functions. On the right, we can see 4 types of buttons: the record button, the menu button, the blackout button, and the run mode button. Next to them are the sequence, scene, movement, and fixture buttons, which are used to select devices. The wheels control movements and special functions. The tilt wheel is for vertical movements, and the pan wheel is for horizontal movements. In the middle of the console are the faders, which are used to regulate the different functions of the spotlights. And finally, the page button, which is used to change the different channel numbers. First, we turn on the console and select the fixture button, which is used to select and deselect devices. Then we press button 1, which is where we have the first spotlight saved. We wait 3 seconds for the spotlights to calibrate properly, and then we raise and lower the faders to see what each one does. We move the faders up and down. In this case, on the first spotlight, the second fader is red, the third is green, and the fourth is blue. The first fader is used to lower and raise the intensity. We can mix several colors by moving the corresponding faders up or down. From the 5th fader onwards, we can emit flashes and various color sequences. We follow the same procedure for the moving head. We select fixture and number 8. We are going to raise the faders to see what each one does. The first ones emit vertical and horizontal movements to adjust it to the position we want. If we continue moving the different faders, we can see that some emit flashes, color sequences, or even various patterns. Now let's control both spotlights at the same time. Select the 2 devices and move the faders as desired. This console has 512 channels, meaning that each spotlight has a series of channels that you can connect until you reach the 512 limit. Now let's record a scene. Select the device, hold down the rec button, and play with the faders to get the desired effect. Press Scene Rec and save it wherever you want. Now we check that it was saved correctly. There it is. Now let's create another scene with the moving head. and we save it under number 2. Finally, we check that it was saved correctly. To finish, let's record a joint scene. We repeat the same procedure and save it under number 3. In addition, we can combine several scenes by selecting the ones we want. This MX console has memory and saves the configurations. As you can see, the 3 scenes have been saved after turning off the console. Finally, to reset or delete scenes, hold down the Rec button, Scene, and while holding down the Blackout button, delete the scenes you want to remove. And that's it for today's video. We hope you liked it and found it useful. Like and subscribe for more. Here's the link to our website in the description.